Oh, hey, what's up? I'm looking down. So, man, I had a long weekend, and yes, as you can hear, probably, um, I lost my voice, but we're still going to stream today. Still going to stream today. I've been out of crypto for 2 days, and it is no lie. When you're out of crypto for a day, it feels like so long. I feel like I've been going for um, it feels like 5 weeks. I'm not lying. I'm not even exaggerating. Just going for 2 days because I had a lot of stuff over the weekend, moving and all kinds of stuff. And I guess that's why my voice is tired. So let me do something real quick. Let's see here. And to be honest, I'm actually surprised this is running so smoothly. I'm running off my phone's hotspot. Hold on just a minute. Let me. So yeah, I'm really just shocked that this is working as smooth as it is. Let's see here. All right, cool. Yeah. So happy new week to you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Most people want to see their bags pumping. I've been going for like 2, not 3 days. And I'm gonna be honest, I came back and I saw the market was a little down, and I was like, once you've been investing for a while, and some of you have, you realize you don't want the prices to take off because you're trying to accumulate. But I got a lot of good stuff I'm gonna talk about today, as always. One thing is not, I'm gonna be honest, it's not the most bullish thing. It is not the most bullish thing at all. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I gotta tell you about it. Something I kind of been talking to you guys about before, but I see some other people talking about it now. I'm not gonna be trying to be on the whole toot my own horn thing where it's just like trying to say I told you so or I told you first or whatever. But it's very important for you guys to know. It's been happening, and now more people are realizing it. But we're going to get to that later in the stream. Hopefully, my voice is not too dry for you guys, and you can hear me pretty clearly. Get to all right, all right, cool. So yeah, so we were saying we had a little pump over the weekend, and I know a lot of people get euphoric and like I said, yeah, it's definitely good to see the price of Bitcoin moving up. But you can't get caught up in this stuff. You just gotta like realize where we are in the cycle. Um, and listen, like I keep saying, I think I don't talk about trading too much, but I think we will have a buying opportunity coming up. There's actually is one now. To be honest, like I said, I've just when I say just getting back into the market, it's been since Friday morning since I've looked at anything. I just looked at it a little briefly this morning. I haven't even looked at my portfolio to see where things are, but I'm pretty sure there's some good buying opportunities out there. Um, and we could have some better ones soon. I don't know. I'm gonna say something else too. It's funny. I saw somebody in the group say, apparently it's been a thing where I come on stream and I say I'm tired. And I was like, I know people come on here trying to hype people up and there's a crypto channel. They're trying to be loud and energetic. And I mean, I have no problem with that, but I just come on. It's just who I am, how I'm feeling at the time. But I was like, I feel like I should be like George. I am tired. We're all tired. So, that's what it is like in crypto. You're up all kinds of hours studying this stuff, trying to keep up with the markets, talking to people. So it gets very tiring. I'm just being honest. I know we're all dealing with it. So it's not like a woe is me kind of thing, but um, yeah, it is what it is. So this first article says first monthly candle close above all-time highs of 69,000. This is historic. So it's a good close. I think it says it's one of the biggest monthly closes that we've had. But I mean, it's obvious. I mean, it's the month of the halving is coming up. No, it's not coming up. We are in the month of the halving now. Oh, let me make sure. I got two things to tell you guys. Well, a lot of things, but these two main things I don't want to forget. Um, yeah, I already said that. Okay, cool. Okay. But yeah, so one of the biggest monthly closes or whatever is closing above the old previous all-time high. And like I said, all the news channels are going to start talking about all this stuff for all the retail investors coming back in the market. And so I think it's going to be a really good month. And so I was going to talk about this later, but what you have to realize is not the entire month. So in this beginning part of the month, take these buying opportunities that you have. traditionally, people are going to say, hey, you're going to have a pre-halving dip, the halving will come at the pre-halving pump, and then it's going to dump down again. But that doesn't mean it's going to dump down below where you can buy now. Say if you can buy something at a penny right now, pre-halving pump, it might shoot up to 7 cents or whatever. But yeah, there may be a dump after the halving, but it doesn't mean it's going to go under a penny. It might go back to 4 cents. But these are some good buying opportunities right now. Like I said, I've been very busy this weekend. Haven't had a chance to talk to people in the group, but it looks like everybody's pretty guys are pretty okay. Getting used to some of the volatility and realizing that if you see something in red that you really believe in and the price is going down, you should be buying it. You shouldn't be afraid. Like, oh my gosh, what if it goes to zero? Especially if you know it's a good project. You've done your research, due diligence, and you found all the information on it. So this is a buying opportunity. I'm be honest. I can't wait to get off the stream so I can see what I can buy if there's opportunity to buy something. But I always trying to stay consistent with this and bring you guys the news information every day. And I'm rambling today, whatever. But it's just another life hack that I learned. If you can be disciplined in one area of your life, even when you don't want to, it actually helps with your discipline across different areas of your life. So even though like I haven't even settled in, y'all probably don't notice it because you're just looking at the usual setup. You see, you see the blue, you see the light, you see the mic. I'm talking, but this place is nowhere near set up. This is like the only thing this is not even set up the way it's supposed to be. But anyway, um, so there's a guy in the space. I don't know if you're in the space deeply, whether you maybe watch other channels or you keep on crypto on social media. There's this guy they call Mr. 100, and he's always buying 100 Bitcoin. But this particular weekend over Easter, guy bought over 900 Bitcoin. So once again, we call the account or the address Mr. Bitcoin as a person. But I don't believe for one second that this is an individual. I don't. If it is, they have major money. I believe this is some kind of corporation entity, fund manager, or something. But whatever. But this weekend they decided to buy 900 Bitcoin instead of 100. And I was talking to some people that I've been talking about crypto for a while. And like I said last week, you see people starting to slowly become like, wait, I've been hearing about this crypto thing again. Hey, you still doing that? What's going on with it? I heard it's been going up. So they're going to slowly start seeing all these people, some people coming back into the space and you're going to get new people into the space. So while they talk trash about you for the last couple of months, told you how stupid you were and you were in some cult or whatever, they're going to come back in. This one I didn't dig deep into, but I do remember the last time it says it's the end of the quarter and Tether bought 800 and sorry, 8,888 Bitcoin. The last buy was on December 31st, also a 8,888 Bitcoin. Maybe eight is their lucky number or favorite number is an interesting number instead of like 10,000, 5,000. But yeah, you saw what the price action was last time. Oh, see? Yes, I know. I'm not going to say it. Y'all see it. Um, but yeah, so this is just bullish stuff, bullish news. But that's actually bullish for the space. But it says Bitcoin is not the only thing with the parabolic growth. This U.S. debt, man. This is really not being honest. I know a lot of people joke about it, or maybe they're mad about it, whatever. But this is really pathetic, man. This is just the way our debt has been going up these last couple of years. Like what we usually take years, we're doing that in weeks and months. It's just really embarrassing. But at the same time, I believe this. Once again, this is not political. I don't care, Democrat, Republican, whatever you want to go with. Um, the powers that be, the top 1%, the big dogs, whatever you want to call them, as a whole, they know what's going on. They know we're going digital, so they probably don't even really care right now. The whole monetary system is about to change, whether people want to realize it or not. I say all the time, nobody wants to realize or over realizes that they're living through history or they're living through a change or technological change. They're just used to hearing about it in history books, but we all gotta realize the lives we're living now is one day it's going to be in the history book. So I don't think they even care what they're doing. So it's just going to be interesting to see what happens with the just whole financial system as a whole. Um, So I'm be honest, I didn't get deep into this article, but it says Bitwise CIO excited for a product that gives exposure to Ethereum DeFi. Bitwise Matt Hugan said he has extraordinary confidence in the Ethereum ecosystem. Ooh. Let's see, I'm not lying. Hinting that a great product in quotes would be able to capture a slice of the action. So a lot of people in speculating on us having an Ethereum ETF. A lot of people say they don't think it's going to happen, but I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Like, as I always say, I just buy my tokens when I buy them at a good price, and whatever bullish news helps them pump. I'll wait to see what happens. But that's supposed to be like next month, I think. So yeah, we'll see what happens. This one, I know a lot of people are bullish on time. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that bullish on time. I know they could have some great stuff in the ecosystem, with the whole partnership with Telegram or whatever, but it's not something I'm looking to hold. Even though I haven't looked at the price action today. Let me see real quick. Um, my eyes have been burning as well. It's a little 5% pop. I mean, they are up there. The market cap is 18 billion. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know that. I honestly, I just don't. I don't keep up with ton coin like that. But anyway, it says Telegram enables Coin payments for in-platform ad purchases. The Telegram lets users buy channel advertisements with Coin. The platform plans to share 50% of ad revenue with owners of public channels. Telegram now lets users purchase in-platform advertisements with Toncoin, according to an announcement made over the weekend. This update is part of the messaging app's latest user monetization update that distributes 50% of the revenue from ads shown in public Telegram channels to their owners. According to Telegram, users can now promote their channels by paying as little as a handful of Toncoins. Users will have the authority to choose the exact channels to place their time power ads. Um, the announcement stated. I don't even use Telegram like that. I used to like Telegram better than Discord, but it's kind of changed. But I mean, I like Discord a little bit better now. But I mean, some bullish news, and I will say that maybe they're just thinking futuristically how we're going to move in the future, and so there could be a first mover. I don't want to talk about this one. This price on gold and silver is going up, because I mean all this debt we got going on. And this is something I always remind people of. I talk about this all the time. Like I said, you got all these people who are talking about, oh, Solana's, had downtime. Yeah, y'all, I don't know if y'all living in last cycle or you just in a bubble of people who hating on Solana because they didn't buy it early or whatever. And this is not because I've bought it or whatever. Not trying to, I can't pump Solana. I'm not trying to pump my own bags. But like Solana's making major moves. There's so many people in traditional finance and in the traditional world outside of crypto that are bullish on the stuff that Solana is doing. So I mean, you don't have to buy it now because the price is already run. But like Solana's really making moves. But it's just showing how Solana is bigger than Mercedes now. And if I'm not mistaken, I know they did retrace for a minute, but I think they just passed BNB token again as well. Um, so listen, man, I'm definitely bullish on Solana long term, not just for this cycle. As I always say, Apple or crypto. I don't care what anybody says about downtime and all the stuff that I don't know if they. I don't know. It's just whatever. But anyways, speaking of not fading or whatever, this is something I already talked about on the channel. I don't care what nobody says. I was the first one to talk about this, and I watch like a lot of crypto channels. So I'm not that guy that's like, oh, I got all the alpha. Just watch my channel. I watch multiple channels, and I know for a fact that I was one of the first ones to talk about meme coins actually being a narrative this cycle. But you still got to be careful. Like I said, I just try to talk about it, but you still got to be careful and not just try to jump into every meme coin you see. I feel like mine has performed well already, or will continue to. But anyway, author says, don't be too quick to poo-poo meme coins. BitMEX co-founder says he believes that the crypto industry should think twice before writing off meme coins as stupid and valueless. The co-founder said one should be careful before labeling all meme coins as stupid, arguing that they can be a net positive for the blockchain networks they're launched on. In March, excuse me, in a March 30th interview with Real Vision CEO Raw Paul, and Hayes argued that meme coins bring value to the crypto sector by drumming up attention and accruing new users and engineers to the blockchain. pretty much that's, I mean, that's the gist of the article. I don't have to read the whole entire thing. But like I said, this is a very true statement, but still be careful. I know a lot of y'all try to catch every meme coin when it pumps. Excuse me, not when it pumps, but when it launches. And so you feel like if I get in early, I'll be one of those millionaires, in the news later on. But you still have to be very careful. Before you know it, even if you're only betting small amounts, $20 and $50, after a while you look up and you like wasted $1,000 that you could have put in something else. So, it's not all the time that you can be like the first one in when it launches. Um, and of course, yeah, you don't want it to be uh too adopted already. Like you don't want to be probably jumping in when it's at 100 and 200 million. You do want to get in early, but give it some time. Like try to do some research and due diligence on it. Don't just jump into every single meme coin and sorry guys, every single meme coin that you see and try to make a gamble on it. I told you guys we're not all the way set up yet. Where am I? Just a minute, y'all. Sorry. Switch this thing out. All right, maybe just had a shortage in there. Um, but yeah, so you got to be careful with that at the same time. Now we're getting into the this was just funny. I talk about this all the time, like how it says just says exchange is not going on chain in 2020s. That's what everybody was saying. And same as newspapers not going online in the 1990s when people's like, that's stupid. I got my newspaper. How you gonna put newspapers out of business? And this person said, remember the Nokia? Yeah, I definitely remember that joint. That was you can bust somebody in the head with that. Like you could win a fight with a Nokia phone back in the day. Like seriously. Um, where are we getting to now? Okay, so yeah, we're getting near to the end. So hopefully I can get to some of you guys' comments. It is a shorter stream today. I told you guys I was definitely just getting myself together here. Oh, let me close that up. This thing is still being it's a shortage over here. I'm going to try to change this out. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm too dark for that. Y'all gotta be able to see me. Um, I got it all kind of rigged today. This is not even how the setup's supposed to be. But this is the thing. So it says there will come a point in your trading career or investing career, I say, where it will almost seem excuse me, there will come a point in your trading career where it almost seems like a life hack. You're making thousands of dollars off your computer or your phone in just a few hours. It's an amazing feeling, and believe me, it's worth the frustration and failure it takes to get there. So yeah, like somebody was saying in the group, I made a joke at the beginning of the stream. I was saying, I'm tired. We're all tired. Um, but yeah, so I didn't even catch myself. I'm just a person who speaks what's on my mind. I guess when I come on the stream, I say that all the time. But make no mistake, yeah, it definitely gets frustrating. You're sitting up here, I'm sitting up here 16 hours a day sometimes just researching stuff, and then you're researching 16 hours, and you feel like you're supposed to catch everything. You miss a couple of pumps on some tokens here and there. But that's just how it is. And for even you guys, maybe you're getting frustrated. You're like, man, I know people say bear market, their portfolios was doing 10x, or you see somebody get 20x here and there. You got to realize the same thing is coming for you. And even the frustrations you have right now and buying a dip when the prices dump or whatever, and you're at the beginning life cycle of a token, and maybe it's not skyrocketing, right away. But there's definitely going to be that time when you just, like I said, making all this money, and your portfolio is just going to start flying. So all the frustration you're dealing with now is a part of the process. And you guys probably won't even remember this as much as you want to remember. You'll remember bits and pieces like, oh yeah, my portfolio was sitting still for a while. But at the end of the day, when the cycle's over, you won't even remember some of these times. You probably won't even remember what price you got in at, which is why I always say like people always trying to catch the direct bottom. And so say something's like, it's a low market cap and the price is $2. People are always like, well, let me see if it goes to $1.50. We've had some even recently. I'm like, man, I bought it as it was dipping, and then you feel like, man, I shouldn't have bought it when it dipped there because it dipped lower. It's just what it is. You just got to get in a good entry. And I know it's hard for some people. And I understand most people don't have a lot of money. Maybe you don't have money to buy the dip at the time, but you may see the price at one thing and it dips a little lower. You're like, man, I could have got all my bags at this lower price, but you didn't know that it was going to keep dipping. It could have went up, and then you would have been saying, the opposite. Oh man, I should have bought when it was. It's a back and forth psychological game. But there will be the time where you just feel like you're just making money so easily. But it takes this frustration to studying, talking amongst your peers to find out, what are they looking at, who's bullish on the ecosystem. I even see, like I said, I've been going 2.5, maybe 3 days this weekend. And I'm already coming back like, man, look at all those new developments. A lot of stuff I got to look at once I get off stream. Even some of the stuff I saw you guys talking about. Some of them I'm not bullish, but I saw a pretty couple of good things. Even just coming back into space, looking at the market, looking at crypto, social media. So yeah, I mean, you got to stay in this market. You got to live in here to really catch the gains. This one says what my point of view is. It says April is going to be effing absurd this month. It will be. There'll be some volatility. I think there's some FOMC meetings this week, or they got some kind of stuff going this week. So the market is going to be volatile. It just might sit still. But take these times to these buying opportunities to buy some of these tokens that are on sale. So yeah, it might be kind of quiet at the beginning of the week. I think Thursday and Friday it might pump. It depends on what comes out about unemployment. I know there's a lot of boring stuff that I probably don't care about, but we do got to see what happens with these unemployment numbers and different things this week to determine how the market will move. So yeah, let's just see what happens with that. Now, this is my next thing. Listen, y'all. Please listen. Y'all have heard me say this 1,000 times, and I'm not trying to be braggadocious here, but it's one of the main points that I've been saying this for weeks, and I know it probably bores y'all to death. But for one, because I may be the only one saying it. I don't want to say the only one bold enough to say it, because I'm pretty sure there's some other people that don't mind ruffling feathers either. But anyway, let me pull it up, and I'm going to try to break this down. I've talked to you guys in the group about this 1,000 times. I'm gonna read it in his words, and then I'll reiterate it in my words. But this is probably one of the most important things you can hear this cycle. He says, once again, let me show you. This is not me. This is somebody else. You can go track it for yourself. Which is like me. Actually, he's been in crypto longer than me, so that's even yeah. He says I've been in crypto for a while, from 2013. I didn't get into 16, 17 maybe, but he says I've been in crypto for quite a while, from 2013 to 2017, on and off, and then from 2017 to today, being completely obsessed with Ethereum. I can say with full confidence that this is by far the weirdest bull run crypto has ever seen. Not only does it seem like the 4-year cycle is dead, but anyone trying to do fundamentals based investing is having a real bad time for the most part. Market is still max PvP, player versus player, with the majority of players, listen to this, y'all. Market is still max player versus player, with the majority of players being crypto natives, people who've been in crypto, which would explain all of the above, and then throw in the ETFs, which explains why Bitcoin has been so strong, obviously. I won't really believe that retail is here in a meaningful way until we see the entire market going up together, not these isolated sector specific pumps that are very obviously pushed by crypto natives and just involve a hot ball of money rotating around. So if you're not reading in between the lines, he's kind of said it. He didn't say it as clear as I want to, but it's what I've been telling y'all all along. These isolated sector pumps, he's saying what I've been telling y'all. People are making up tokens. They are not real projects. And this is from a person that's been in a little bit longer than me. And he says these cryptos are pumped, obviously pushed by crypto natives. So I know y'all like, oh man, shilling is a part of it's a part of crypto. That's what goes on. You have influencers, or whether they're on YouTube or Twitter, pushing stuff. These are fake projects, y'all. And some that I've seen is a lot of them now that are costing three, four, $500 million. And they're like going past some of the legit projects. Um, so in a way, you got to learn how to play the game, and I don't. It's a really tough talking about this because it's like we're here to make money, and you want to make money, but at the same time, like I said, I'm trying to protect you guys. But who's to say um, that, like I said, they stopped pumping these. Okay, let me go to my notes because I think I wrote this how I want to say it. Um, yeah, okay, here we are. Let me say this. I'm glad I wrote a little bit of notes. So what y'all don't realize is happening is, and I keep trying to say this as clear as possible. What is happening is people, whether they are YouTube influencers or Twitter influencers, or they have some type of influence and power in the space, they are creating fake projects right now in order to get more capital to put in the projects that they know are good projects and have VCs backing them. They're going to be pushed hard through the bull run. They even know, yeah, a lot of stuff, just like meme coins, I hate talking about even like the Caspers and stuff, they're running based off community stuff. That community stuff can only go so far. When you got VCs that can manipulate the market, and they got marketing dollars to push those cryptos are going to push way fast. Even with all the, let me give you a metric here. Let me see if I can. And I hope y'all keeping up with what I'm saying here. Please don't. This is not the time to tune out. So let me show you all this. I'm gonna try to pull it up to show you all a actual representation of what I'm saying. I'm gonna pull up 3 coins here. So give me a minute. Or 3 tokens. No, that's wrong. Okay, here we are. We're there, and then let's pull up this one. Let's go to the all-time chart. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see where that's at. Okay, cool. Right. I hate to say it, but yeah, I gotta validate my thesis real quick. Yeah, okay, cool. That's exactly what I'm saying. Let's pay attention to what I'm about to say here and show you here. Oh, that's okay, whatever. So okay. So what I was saying is, let's put this all together. So what I'm saying is, and without, I'm not going to use any fluff. There are influencers in the space that have power, whether they be on YouTube or Twitter. They're creating fake projects. All of these guys are getting together to push these projects out, and some of them are. Yeah, you. I mean, I saw one of them. I was like, it was. I think it was doable to get in at the bottom, but I feel like you had to be in the inner circle because I didn't hear anybody talking about these projects until they reached 4 and 500 billion. But anyway, so these projects get 500 million, excuse me. But they're pumping these projects so they can get money. You say if they get in at 10 million market cap because they launched it and they know what it was. It goes up to 500 billion. They 50x their money. So now they have 50x or whatever they put in there to put into more valid projects because more valid projects will build a more reputable community. They have VC dollars pushing them. Plus, when traditional finance comes in or whatever, they're going to look at these bigger market cap tokens and the tokens that have other VCs and backing behind them to invest their big money. They're not going to invest their big money into all your community driven projects that you think are going to come. So this is what I want to show y'all. I want to show you some of the biggest community driven projects, which are usually the meme coins, right? So I even see, I'm not trying to flood it, but listen, y'all, Casper ain't gonna do the numbers these people lying to y'all, telling you that they're gonna do. It's just not gonna happen. A community pumped, one of the biggest community pumped tokens. We got SHIB here, right? SHIB went up to 40 billion, 43, 44 billion. This is a community, this is huge for a community. Yes, a bullish community can pump a token, but at the most bullish, we got 44 billion here. Now let's go to the big dog, them all, right? This is dope. Now this is very impressive. Now remember, we had also had Elon kind of pushing it too, but and also realize I'm looking at the all-time chart. It didn't hold this level for very long. This is like it hit the top and then dropped down tremendously, and it was over. And it got up to 73 billion, right? That's a community-driven token. Now look at how long this difference is when you have VCs backing and traditional backing. Now it did hit a peak here. Look how long it stayed above this 50 billion range, right? And then it topped out a little bit higher at around 80 billion. So I don't know if you're putting this all together. I don't feel like it's too deep, but or whatever. But I'm just trying to show you guys when people talk about community driven, the spare launch or whatever, that can only take it so far. And yeah, I will say Casper's done some numbers, but these people are trash for trying to tell y'all Casper's going 100x from here, 50x from here. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. Um, these people are only using Casper because they know Casper has a big community. They're only using it to pump their YouTube channels up. They don't give a crap about Casper. Some of these people did not even invest in Casper. I know what I'm talking about. So between that, even for the meme coins and stuff, there's so many different community driven projects this cycle that it's hard for, I mean, how many people can you pull from the space to pump each community, right? I was even looking at some bullish news on it, even with Dog with Hat. Dog with Hat does seem like it's going to be one of the biggest meme coins this cycle. It could be the Shiv. So I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, as far as these fake projects that y'all are not realizing are fake, you got to get in and get out, because what could happen is, um, there is the possibility of these fake coins or tokens, excuse me. Maybe the people say, "Man, this thing is pumping," and people think it's legit, so let's keep pumping it. But I feel like these people are too smart for that. I feel like they're only going to take it so far, because they're like, "Listen, man, I can't be playing around. I know this is made a project. After a while, we got to dox the team. We got to do something in order for other investors to come in here." So you can easily end up getting dumped on by holding some of these tokens. So, like I said, I'm not the, I pull up these, but hopefully that point was, I push that point across so I can close these out now. But like I said, I'm not the only one that's realizing this. Maybe I'm just the only one to talk about it early, because, like I said, I am trying to protect the people in my Patreon or whatever. And some of you guys have made money on some of these tokens or whatever. So I don't want to talk about the names of them on the channel. But as you can see from this tweet, like, this is not Zoe. Zoe's not the only one. When you've been in a couple of cycles, you're looking around and you're following enough people to see how things are moving. I feel like that Homer Simpson video. Homer's looking back and forth like something suspicious here. And so that's what we're realizing. I've been saying this for like months now. I know I'm being honest. I know. I'm not trying to be the most hype channel that's like hyping y'all up. I'm just trying to give y'all good information. And I've been probably boring y'all to death. Y'all probably like, man, here he go talking about this again. Like, so bring some new information, talk about some tokens, but this is the stuff that'll get you caught off guard. And you'll feel bullish about like your bags pumping, creating life changing wealth. And I've seen it happen to numerous people. It wasn't just the people who got dumped on at the end of last cycle. I saw people in the middle of the cycle realize, like, oh man, this token's not going anywhere. And they missed the opportunity to make life changing gains last cycle. I say this, I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but I have a lot of people that I know in this space. Some I just met this cycle, some I know from last cycle, some I never even met in real life. They in other parts of the country, but every time I tell people about the money that I made last cycle, they're like, what? And I'm gonna tell you, these people have been in crypto longer than me. I feel like some of them know crypto even better than me. That's what I say. The people who are knowledgeable about crypto are not the ones with the channel. Some of them are like, man, I'm making my money. I don't want to put my face out there, whatever, whatever. Some of them do have channels, some of them don't. But every time I tell people what I made, they're like, "You made how much?" And mind you, I invested much less than these people. Well, I wouldn't say much less. I've invested less than some of them, and much less than some of them. And they're like, "Man, how'd you make that money?" It's like, I'm just really like, I got my head down. I'm following the market, seeing what's going on. No, I won't catch every single token that pumps. You may see 6 to 8 to 10 tokens that Zoe hasn't told you about. Like, dang, Zoe, why didn't you tell us about those? Listen, man, I didn't know about them either. I'm gonna be honest. Like a lot of people just try to come on here and pump their channels. I'm like, I know everything. And they usually the people that's trying to convince you they know everything, or they gotta feel like they gotta pump themselves up, are usually the people that don't know nothing. They don't know anything. It's the people who are on it. It's just like, I'm probably on a tangent here, whatever. But it's just, this reminds me of fighting. So I've been a fighter in my life. I box and all kinds of stuff, whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty good, y'all. But so I have this one friend that was like a mentor to me in my life. Like I said, my father passed when I was big, and so he was like a mentor in my life for about at least 6 years. I want to say 6 to 8 years. He's one of the meekest guys. He's actually very soft spoken. I mean, he has a pretty soft voice. No diddy, but dude has a very soft voice. Is very meek. Is very like chill and quiet. And even the way he moves with his lady, his wife now, he's real chill. And so I'm out with him one day. I'm training some kids because y'all can't tell now because I've been so deep in crypto, but I'm a gym rat. I'm the type to lift all day, every day. You know. So, but I was training kids for sports, and one of my kids that I'm training, I'm trying to get his weight down. Whether we're jump roping at the time, so um, this guy walks in the gym. I haven't turned my back yet, and the kid goes nuts. And then his friends start going nuts. They go crazy and they run around the gym. Like, oh my gosh, Dusty Knuckles is in here, Dusty. And I'm like, what is going on? So I turned around and I'm not still putting it together. I see my friend who I said was like my mentor. I said, "Hey man, what's up? How you doing?" Dap him up or whatever, whatever, and talking to him. Come to find out, I've been knowing this man like for years. I didn't know he's like a beast MMA fighter, and he drags people like he's good. Like he's one of the big dogs or whatever. Well, he's retired now, but what I'm saying is he never bigged himself up. He never was like loud in public and telling people how he was going to beat them up. So I've seen people like chump at this dude before, and him just be like just ignore it, and not knowing that he could just like rip these people apart in a couple of seconds or whatever. So I say that to say all the people that's trying to talk big in space and saying how they know this and they got most of these people don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, I went on a tangent there. But yeah, I'll fully admit that I can't catch every token. But what I will say, I've made decent money in this market. There it goes out again, man. Too dark for that. But yeah, so it is what it is. But what I said, I do know that there's a lot of stuff being made up, and I just can't see myself investing in some of this stuff. We can make maybe a quick trade on it, but sometimes I'm afraid to even do that because, like I said, you can get your head dumped on. I'd rather, my bags pump a little bit slower. Some of them have pumped pretty fast, so don't get me wrong, we have made some really good gains, but I'd rather them pump slower and know that I'm in a good project. That in the long term, we got to have long term vision. But knowing in the long term that I'm going to make some great money in the market. But I'm not the only one. I'm telling you're gonna see more of this stuff. And like I said, I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but I feel like in a couple of weeks, in 2 to 3 months from now, y'all gonna be like, Zoe said that. It's gonna be some of the top news articles soon. That's what I believe. It's gonna be in the top news articles for crypto and stuff. Um, but also, I want to also remind you guys because I had some people come in that are new to the market, heard about some of the gains we made and some of the gains we're going to make. Um, uh, but yeah, realize that you're in a volatile part of the market. It's going to be a lot of ups and downs. And to be honest, right now, I would say for the next 4 to 5 days, it could be a lot more down than up. I would say even 2 weeks, maybe. But I feel like this month is going to really go crazy. So don't be feeling like discouraged or whatever. If some of your bags are going down. You seeing a little red in the altcoins. Find the ones that you really believe in and buy up some more of them. Buy the dip. Doesn't mean it's not going to keep dipping, but if you see a 20% dip, that's good enough. 15% dip, that's good enough. Maybe it'll dump another 20%, and so just buy some more of it. If these are projects that you believe in and have conviction in. Yeah, I'm just coming back. I feel like I'm rambling today, but I still feel like it's good information. What we have here. Oh, this is another thing. So speaking of, listen. So this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Once again, talking about people who acting like they know what's going on in space, and they're always like, "I know, I'm the guy." Most of those people don't know what they're talking about because I've already seen one of those types of people today who don't know what's going on in space. And I'm gonna just be very frank here, y'all. I know people is trying to track my Twitter and like see who I'm following. They're like, if I follow who he's following, I'll have the same alpha he has. But I keep saying, I follow bad people in space, and I follow good people in the space. So anyway, so I didn't know this actually until the last minute. I felt like this person was like tracking my Twitter, so they started like trying to follow the people I follow. And so, but you got to know who these people are. And so what people don't realize is, for one, is April Fools, y'all. It's April Fools. Y'all got to realize that. And it's some idiots in crypto. Yeah, you got the people who going to shield their bags or whatever. They're going to try to say, hey, listen, y'all, I know what the next 10 or 20 or 100x gem is. But some of these people are bored. And a lot of people in crypto are clowns. So anyway, it's April Fool's Day. And I'm going to tell y'all this as well. I've seen a lot of people already on Twitter, as I've been talking about it, saying they're going to make it April Fool's Week. So you're going to see a lot of stuff on Twitter that's not real or is false. And so once again, one of these guys who trying to proclaim that they know crypto and they got all the alpha repeated what another crypto or Twitter influencer said. And I'm like, this is how you know these people don't have alpha. And they repeated it like trying to say like they try to like present it as like, look at the alpha I found. And it's like false. It was April Fools. It's not a false statement. I mean, it's not a true statement. But it's funny to see. Y'all gonna find out who got the information soon. But so realize that if you are searching crypto Twitter, a lot of stuff you see this week might not be true. I'll say one out loud. Listen, y'all, I'm not trying to get political here, so I tell you how I feel about politics. But I saw one post this morning. It's like I'm voting again for Elizabeth Warren, Gary Gensler, and Biden because I feel like they're what the crypto sector needs is that kind of stuff or whatever. So that one's kinda on the nose, and you kinda know that they just playing, they're not for real. But I see some other stuff that you can quickly mistake it as alpha and think you get some good information, but they just joking. But anyway, glad to be back, even though my setup is not what it should be. Um, we're gonna uh, we're gonna get stuff together. Let's see what the comments are saying. A good number of you guys in here. I know I've been going all weekend. I feel like a father who like left his children. I feel like I went out for a pack of cigarettes and never came back. But I'm here. I just had a lot of stuff to do. As you can hear from my voice, I'm very tired. No, no, I was not out partying, and that's not why I lost my voice. It's just your body. Your body's tired, and as my lady said, she said your body's smart enough to know what's more important. So and let the voice go, and it's taking care of the rest of the body and stuff. So that's kind of what we got going on here. Hopefully, my voice comes back. But Caillou said, "Hi, hey, what's up? How you doing?" Caillou said, "Camera's looking extra crispy today." That's funny because, like I said, my setup is not what it should be. So um, I don't know. Maybe it worked in my favor. I don't know. I've thought of a couple of things it could be. I don't know, but it does feel like it's a little better today. Which would be weird because I feel like the thing y'all don't know is my cameras, all my equipment is actually too good, and so it pushes too much information into the system and uses too much RAM or bit depth or whatever. But it's funny because I'm doing the stream off my phone's hotspot, so I'm like, I better not find out that my phone's hotspot is better than my internet service because yeah, I'm very confused about why it's so crispy. I'm gonna have to look into this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this. This is weird because I'm really running off my phone. Um, that's how where I'm getting my internet from because the Wi-Fi is not set up here yet. So what I will say, I think my hotspot is probably a higher. Oh, you know what? It probably. Yeah, I'm gonna change whatever. But it's cool. I'm glad everything is good today. Um, Ron and Jake said, "Happy Monday, let's get it." So, yeah, appreciate you guys for being patient with me. Like I just man, this weekend was, oof, it was crazy busy. And even for like I said, Easter is usually very eventful for us. Like I guess for most people it is, but none of that Easter stuff was even done. It was just work. So he was out rest on the weekend. Take my lady out. We didn't have a chance to do any of that. I feel like I work more this weekend than I do during the week, which is why I'm so tired. So I did not even get a chance to relax. So I'm looking forward to next weekend to get some chill time. But I know when I get off stream, I gotta catch up. Because like AC, you going for one day in crypto is like 1 month. I got a lot to catch up with. And hopefully I don't burn all my hotspot out because that's all I have right now. So I'm gonna be on it for the rest of the day. Uh, Dre said, "What do you think about?" I saw that one. I didn't look into it too much. I didn't look into it too much. And let me say this: I'm not trying to be. Once again, I tell you all the time. I watch other channels, so I'm not trying to like I don't care about competition because I really don't even see it that way. But what I will say is some of the people that I respected in the space, I'm realizing they are starting to be a part of that conglomerate of they're being a part of that whole space. Is the what I guess I should keep that tweet up. But they're being a part of this whole space that is using not only not only retail investors that are going to come in later in the cycle, they're doing it to the people like us who are here early, who are doing the research, who weathered the storm of the bear market. Even now it's very volatile. We're not people coming in late in the cycle after it's pumping and then we heard, oh, this crypto thing. Like we're here doing the hard work or whatever. And then pushing projects that are like they know. Listen, let me say this first. I'm sorry. There's always going to every token you get, probably almost every token, 90% of tokens you're going to get are going to have some kind of private pre-sale, somebody who got in early, some VCs who got in earlier than you, right? But for these people on the channel, these have channels or power in the space, and good and well you got it at a low valuation. And we're not talking about something that's 20, 40, even 60 million market where you as a retail investor can still make money. I'm talking about something got in 100 X's ago and it's launching at 400, 500 million, or whatever. And they're just pushing these projects and trying to talk badly about projects that are lower market caps because it's not one of their bags. Once again, if they're up 100X already, they only need a 5X to be up 500X. They only need a 10X to be up 1,000X. And so they're really abusing their power, and it's making me not respect them influencers in the space, and it's people that you know, you shouldn't put this stuff past anybody, but just really kind of disappointed in some of the stuff I've been seeing. So what I'm saying that because I've seen some of the people talking about that, and these are some of the people that I've lost respect for. So I'm just being honest. So I um, I got to dig into that one and see for myself. As I will say, there's a lot of fake AI projects that are being made up. I've seen two of them. I know for a fact just fly up to like 500 million out of nowhere. Never heard of them. And it's just like it's just there out of nowhere. Research and research. There's no VCs. No, I can't. No docs team. No anything. So yeah, yes, yeah, we are here to make money. So I know that's what you're probably saying. So we here to make money. But you gotta kind of watch out. So anyway, I need to look deeper into that one and see. Like I said, one of these made up projects, I see even seen one of the fluent influencers like stutter while talking about it. Oh, let me say this. I'm not trying to be petty here because listen, like I said, I watched this person and I watched a couple of people. I'm not going to even say who it is. And y'all, listen, it's not for y'all to go around like use it as your own. Like just take the information. But what I saw was I was like, hey man, this person talked about this project, and the way they stuttered, you could kind of tell that the project was made up if you read in between the lines. Next thing I know, the whole thing was deleted. Yeah, I don't care. Listen, I don't care what nobody thinks about my channel. Think my I'm not hype enough. Is it's boring, you're monotone, or you're not telling us all the microcap gems. I try to teach all the perspective stuff. And you're slowly starting to see not that Zoe's a genius or he knows everything in the space, because like I told y'all last time, I'm not in these guys' text groups. So no, I can fully I'm not at that level of alpha. Uh, like people be trying to act like they the top of the top. None of us are. Most of us with YouTube channels. No, we're not. We're not. We do research. I try to do my research and get you guys in early. But what I will say, I was very shocked to see I'm usually talking about stuff, and you'll slowly start to see other people talking about it. And maybe I have a small channel, so I'm not really worried about people saying, "Hey, man, you flooded my channel" or whatever. I can't pump or dump a token. I don't have that type of power. But yeah. So anyway, the person they talked about the made up token on the stream. The next thing I know, the entire stream is gone. And I saw people in like other comments on the other streams like, "Hey, man, what happened to the stream for today?" Like whatever. Um, yeah, don't have to listen to me though. Just take it with a grain of salt. That's all I can say. Um, John Ferguson said, "You think something crazy might happen to the market with the eclipse coming up on the 8th?" Listen, I know, but let me say this. Once again, it's not about what Zoe thinks. It's not about what any of us think. It is what the market thinks, and I know a lot of people do trade based on the moon, full moon, half moon, crescent moon, eclipse. Which hopefully I get a chance to see that. I do like solar stuff. I got a telescope, and I want to buy a super like power telescope. Anyway. I don't know. I have no idea. We'll have to see what happens. But I know some people trade like that. I don't follow moon cycles and astrology in that wave as far as investing, but something definitely could happen. Um, definitely. Crypto Rose said, "You hear about the Mexi fund?" I did. I've been tried to look into it before the stream, and I was trying to do some other research. What I realized is, like I've been saying on the stream, like I said, somebody joked about me coming on the stream saying I'm tired all the time. But I do wanna, like, have my news stories together. Yeah, I don't realize sometimes I am listening to maybe a podcast about crypto while reading about crypto, while getting the news stories together for my own stream, right? And sometimes it splits my brain up too much. So, I didn't get to dig into the Mexi stuff because I was like, "Listen, man, get your stories in order so you don't come on stream saying, 'Hey, man, my stories are not in order.'" So I didn't get a chance to dig into the, Mexi stuff, but I will look into it. I've been seeing two sides of it. Some people saying it's real, some people saying it's not. So I gotta when I get off stream, I'm gonna look into it. Izzy said, loving the new deep end gem. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I think it's really it's really gonna do some numbers or whatever. I feel like obviously we didn't find it the earliest. I'm pretty sure some people are already in there, like, their Discord or Telegram or whatever text group community. But I feel like we were definitely just like the seconds to find it. So and it's not that you always have to be first because you can be second. You can be second and still, make some money. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of YouTubers do this. They'll like, it wasn't my gym, so I don't want to pump another YouTuber's gym, and then you know, or whatever. But sometimes you just gotta, you gotta bite the bullet. They found it before me, whatever, and like I even give credit when I get stuff from other people or whatever. which is not often. I think it's only been once. It was like EA from EA, just a cool guy. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, but yeah, so some people like they don't want to mention it, but just gonna lose money. I think this one is really gonna do well. A lot of tangents by me today. John said audio sounds good today. Yeah, it's actually a lot closer. I don't know. Maybe I'll kind of adapt this setup a little bit. I gotta. I mean, y'all don't even want to see what's going on. It's not. It's nowhere near how I had it set up. Um, Nighthawk says uses AI. It's flying under the radar and slow market cap. The thing is going to rip upward when the run really kicks off. Let me see. Let me look into it first. See what this may be. I mean, the name could be okay. Say it could be okay. So it's there. Let's see. It did. It's from. Ooh, I don't think this is under the radar, my friend. This thing is dirt old. This came out when I got into crypto, and it's been doing nothing ever since. I mean, like stuff from last cycle could have new developments, but stuff from 2 cycles ago, basically, you can call it 3 cycles ago. Um, I wouldn't even know how to judge this. Let me see something. Oh, is this one? I don't know about that, man. This I saw the ticker without even looking at the name. I remember this joint. I don't know about that. Maybe somebody's shilling this. It's not. Listen, stuff from last cycle is okay because they could be doing developments, but I do try to get most of my stuff from this cycle. But stuff from 3 cycles ago, I don't know, my friend. I mean, maybe you can hold it. I'm trying to look at it on. See if I. Da. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know about that, my friend. Who was that said it? Nighthawk? Yeah, I don't, that one's dirt old, and I don't see anything that's like new on it that would make me. Mm, I'm trying to respect the due diligence, but yeah, I think it just did a little. It just did a little run from the bottom. I don't think I would touch that, but I mean that's up to you. Um, I don't know, man. I don't. I'll look into it later. But I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll look into it later, but I don't know about that one. From 2018. I feel like I was in diapers then. Jacob's. Oh, maybe Jacob knows something. I don't know, man. Nino said, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Uh, is that the one? Let me see. And we get into that part of the space. I mean, it's kind of always been like that, but this time in the space where everything is starting to have, or tickers are starting to have multiple projects behind them. So I got to look at which one you're actually talking about. Oh, I think I remember this joint. Listen, sometimes stuff be on your list. My list be too long, and sometimes stuff runs before you get to it. Yeah, I saw people talking about this one, but I don't know. Once again, I'll probably have to look into this one again too. I just don't know about it as far as it standing up against other stuff because this is also an old one. And I saw the other one then though. Somebody was mentioning that one too. I don't think I was too bullish on that one either, to be honest. And my setup is not where I have all my notes right now because usually I have notes on everything I looked at and can remember what I said about it. Let me see here. I'm looking real quick. Mm, 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 mm. I'll have to stuff like this. I can't really do on stream. Even though I'll try, but I might just have to look into it later. I feel like I looked at it, but it was like this weekend when I knew stuff was about to get busy, so I know I didn't get to look too deep into it. Let me see if I can deduce what made. Okay, we got that. I wish I had my notes from what I was digging on. I seen it though. Maybe on that last one. Um, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. But yeah, so once again, I know it's kind of boring, but just be on the lookout and realize you really got to do research on some of these tokens. Like I said, I'm not the only one talking about the whole made up tokens thing now. I'm pretty sure more people will start talking about it. And to be honest, my reason from talking about it is really just to try to protect you guys. Is not, 'cause I'm mad because I missed the pump. And, I mean, honestly, you're like, yeah, dang, I wish I could have caught a little trade on that, whatever. But it's kind of better to protect yourself than trying to chase every pump or everything that could pump. So I mean, it's just that way sometimes. But gotta watch out, do your due diligence. But anyways, guys, if you want to join the Patreon, it is patreon.com. Oh, I messed that up tremendously. What am I doing here? It is patreon.com/cryptozo. So we can get into some of these great picks that we have out here, and going to be looking at some other stuff. I gotta check out some generation events that are coming up. I will say with one of them, man, I think once again I see people trying to shield like they have alpha or whatever, but yeah, I think one of the ones I was bullish on is gonna launch really, really high, and I don't think it would probably do any good for the people in the Patreon. But anyway, if you want to join the Patreon, it's at patreon.com/cryptozo. If you want to pay lifetime membership in crypto, you can send me an email. Is at cryptodgenbull@gmail.com. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out on the stream. And I have a lot of making up to do to the guys in the Patreon because I've been gone for a couple of days. So I'm going to give me something to drink, a little snack, and I'll be back in a minute. But appreciate you guys for coming hanging out with us on the stream. Hopefully you got some good information today. And I will see